Good evening, everyone. Today I am presenting my physics presentation on the topic magnetism. So, being a student of Raghuwansh Public School, I am Deepal from class 7th and I am presenting my presentation on the topic magnetism. I would like to express my special and sincere thanks to gratitude to my physics teacher, Dr. Somesh Sharma sir, and also to my respected principal, Mr. S.K. Singh sir, who gave me the golden opportunity to perform this wonderful presentation on the topic magnetism. It also helped me in doing a lot of research and came to know about so many things. And I would also like to thank my parents who provided me with all the resources to complete this presentation. Even this presentation is made with utmost care and deep interest. Thank you. So, this is the contents of today's topics which we are going to cover. What are the topics? What is a magnet? Different kinds of magnet, magnetisms, properties of magnet, magnetic field and field lines, electromagnet, and application of magnets, and some more. Magnetism. So, this is our topic. So, before understanding magnetism, we would learn what is a magnet. Yes, what is a magnet? Have you ever seen a magnet? So, here you have to observe a magnet. This is a bar magnet, which is having two poles. Do you know a magnet is having two poles, North Pole and South Pole? Then we would see what is a pole. Pole is simply the end of the magnet is known as poles. Now we will see what is a magnet. A magnet is a solid which attracts magnetic materials or objects and points north-south direction with when suspended. As we knew now that what is a magnet, we will see what what are the magnetic materials. So the magnetic materials are iron, cobalt, nickel, and steel. Steel is also a magnet. But note this thing, the stainless steel is not a magnetic material. Now we will see the types of magnets. There are basically two types of magnets, natural magnets and artificial magnets. Now the question occurs is, what are natural magnets and what are artificial magnets? The naturally occurring materials which have the property of attracting iron are natural magnets. Yeah, the natural magnets are weaker than the as compared to the artificial magnets. Now, what are artificial magnets? They are made of materials like iron, cobalt, and nickel, which can be easily magnetized. And they are strong as compared to the natural magnets. Now, we will see the history of magnetism. Yes, from where this word magnetism came from, we will learn in the history of magnetism. The first known magnets were naturally occurring lodestones. They are the type of iron ore called magnetite. So people of ancient Greece, China discovered that a lodestone would always align itself in a longitudinal direction if it was allowed to rotate freely. And further, many peoples, many scientists discovered many more things about magnetism. The name of some brilliant scientists are Gilbert, Oersted, and Marigold. Oersted discovered the electricity and magnetic respectively. Now we will see different kinds of magnets. Yes, there are many kinds of magnets, but here four are the well-known and popular magnets, which are bar magnet, horseshoe magnets, ring magnets, and a rod magnet. Now we will see the properties of a magnet. Yes, what are the properties of a magnet? So there are basically four properties of a magnet. Attractive property. A magnet attracts magnetic substances like iron, steel, nickel, and cobalt. As we learned earlier, that these are the magnetic materials. So magnet attracts magnetic materials. Directive property. A freely suspended magnets always point to north and south direction. Poles exist in pairs. A magnet contains two poles, north pole and south pole. Magnetic property is maximum at its pole. Like magnets poles, like magnetic poles repel and unlike poles attract. Here, as you can see, that uh, two like magnets, so, south and south direction, when kept together, are repelling each other. Same as north and now north direction are also repelling each other. But when unlike poles, north and south direction are kept together, they attract each other. This is also known as the law of magnetism. And the fourth property is repulsion is the short test of a magnetism. Now, a very important thing that no monopoles allowed. So before understanding this, we will see what are monopoles. Monopoles is known as single. Mono means single. Single, that means no monopoles allowed. That means not no north south magnet and no south direction magnet is allowed. Not a single magnet is not having single direction. If a bar magnet is broken up in two pieces, each piece will have two direction, which is south pole and north pole. So remember that if we broke a bar magnet into two pieces, each piece will have two poles, a south pole and a north pole. So the conclusion is no monopoles exist. Moving ahead, now the main topic, what is magnetism? My topic, what is magnetism? So magnetism is a force of attraction or repulsion that acts at a distance. It is due to magnetic field. Yes, magnetic field. After this topic, we will understand magnetic field. So it is due to magnetic field which is caused by moving electrically charged particles or inherent in magnetic objects such as a magnet. Now, what is a magnetic field? The space around a magnet where its influence can be detected is called its magnetic field. Yes, as you can see here in this bar magnets, the lines which are here are the magnetic fields lines of the bar magnet. Yes, magnetic field lines. We will learn what are magnetic field lines in the next slide. Moving ahead, magnetic field lines. The imaginary lines which represent the direction of a magnetic field are known as magnetic lines of force. Magnetic lines of force are closed curves. Outside the magnet, their direction is from north pole to south pole, and inside the magnet, these are from south to north pole. Now we will see properties of magnetic field lines. There are 5 properties of magnetic field lines. First, a magnetic field lines originate from north pole and end at its south pole. Second, a magnetic field field line is a closed and continuous curve. The magnetic field lines are closer and near the poles of a magnet where the magnetic field is strong and further apart where the magnetic field is weak. Fourth property, the magnetic field lines never intersect each other. Fifth, a uniform magnetic field is represented by parallel and equidistant field lines. Here, to understand better, I have taken an image of magnetic field lines around a bar magnet. So, according to the first property, magnetic field lines start from the north pole and ends to the south pole. And according to the second property, a magnetic field line is closed and continuous curve, are closed and curved. And other properties can be seen clearly in the image. Let us move ahead. Compass. Compass, you maybe the question may be arising in your mind that why compass is taken in the topic magnetism. Yes, basically the simplest compass is a magnetized metal needle. Yes, a compass is having a metal needle in it. That is why it is the topic of magnetism. So the simplest compass is magnetized metal needle mounted in such a way that it can spin freely. Needle of a compass is a smaller bar magnet. This is the reason it gets deflected when we place it in the field of another magnet. Let us move ahead. A very important topic in magnetism, it is electromagnet. What is an electromagnet? An electromagnet is a solenoid with a soft iron core. When using iron, the magnet is temporary. When using steel, the magnet is permanent. Let us move ahead. So, uses of magnet. Before learning the uses of magnet, a very important part I want to tell you, the strength of an electromagnet depends on number of turns in its coil and amount of current passing through the coil. Okay, then we will see uses of electromagnet. They are used in appliances such as electric motors, electric fans, and electric bells. First, they are used in lifting heavy loads of iron and scrap and are also used in cranes to lift vehicles. They are used to deflect beams of electrons in TVs. They are used to separate iron ores from impurities in mining industries. They are used in replace to telephone exchange and in computers. They are also used by doctors to cure certain diseases. These were the uh, these were the uses of electromagnet. Now we will see the comparison between a bar magnet and an electromagnet. The question may be arising in your mind that what is the difference between a bar magnet and electromagnet? So we will see here bar magnet. It is made of steel and electromagnet is made of soft iron. Bar magnet poles cannot be reversed and electromagnet poles can be reversed. Bar magnet, it produces a permanent magnetic field, and electromagnet, it produces a temporary magnetic field. Bar magnet strength of magnetic field cannot be changed. Electromagnet strength of magnetic field can be changed. Bar magnet does not need electric current to act as a magnet, and electromagnet requires electric current to act as an electromagnet. This was the comparison between bar magnet and electromagnet. Now we will see Earth is a huge bar magnet. Yes, you are maybe shocked by hearing this, but our Earth is a huge bar magnet. Why is it so? We will see here. In the first point, the Earth has a magnetic field which we call as the Earth's magnetic field. Our Earth's magnetic field. Second, the magnetic field is tilted slightly from the Earth's axis. Third, the core of Earth is filled with molten iron, which give Earth its own magnetic field. Yes, as you know, the core in the Earth is filled with molten iron. That is why Earth its own magnetic field. Earth gives its own magnetic field. Fourth, the region surrounding Earth where its magnetic field is located is termed as the magnetosphere. Magnetosphere, yes. Now we will see that applications or uses of magnetism in our daily life, of magnets in our daily life. So, from where are the places where magnets are used in our life? So, the places are refrigerator magnets, magnets in loudspeaker or entertainments, medicinal purpose MRI, door stopper, credit debit card, and now let us look some more uses of magnets. Magnets are used to hold objects together. Magnets are used in cassette and cassette and videotapes to store sound and pictures. Magnets are used in electrical appliances. Magnets are used in compasses to show directions, and magnets are used as electromagnets to lift heavy objects, as we seen in the uses of electromagnets. Now, let us move ahead. And the last topic of my presentation and my topic magnetism is methods of demagnetization. How the magnet, how many ways are there from which magnet can lose its magnetic properties? It is known as, in short words, it is known as demagnetization. So the methods of demagnetization removes all magnetism from a permanent magnet. So magnet can lose its properties by heating a magnet, hammering east-west direction, and using an AC current. So this was the last topic, and now the end of my presentation. I would thank you all for listening and understanding. I hope you would have understand about many things about magnetism, and I would thank again to my physics teacher, Mr. Sumesh sir, for handing me this wonderful presentation work of on topic magnetism. Thank you. Your obedient student Deepal Agrawal from class 7.